Jesus said to his disciples, "When you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, know that its desolation is at hand. Then those in Judea must flee to the mountains. Let those within the city escape from it, and let those in the countryside not enter the city. For these days are the time of punishment, when all the scriptures are fulfilled. Woe to pregnant women and nursing mothers in those days, for a terrible calamity will come upon the earth, and a wrathful judgment upon this people. They will fall by the edge of the sword, and be taken as captives to all the Gentiles, and Jerusalem will be trampled underfoot by the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. There will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, and on earth the nations will be in dismay, perplexed by the roaring of the sea and the waves. People will die of fright in anticipation of what is coming upon the world, for the powers of the heavens will be shaken. And then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. But when these signs begin to happen, stand erect and raise your heads, because your redemption is at hand." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Meron pong dalawang napakagandang kasabihan sa Ingles. The first is, "You will never see the stars if your heads are bowed down." At ang pangalawa, "Without the dark, you will never see the stars." Alam niyo po, kung kayo ay nagsimba the past few days, marahil napansin po ninyo ang mga nilalaman ng ating mga ebanghelyo ay mga katakot-takot na pangyayari. In fact, these are the last events, the last things, kumbaga. And whenever we hear of wars, may digmaan dyan, may kalamidad dito, may mga pangitain dyan, ang una kasing pumapasok sa atin at pwede nating maramdaman is, matakot tayo and we bow our heads. At hindi lang yun, hindi lang takot ang pwedeng idulot nito. We can feel depressed. We can feel discouraged. And worse, we can also become hopeless. Na pagsunod-sunod ang mga nangyayari na nakakatakot, na hindi natin maintindihan, which happened this year, 2020, pwedeng mangyari sa atin, hindi lang matakot, kundi mawalan tayo ng pag-asa. But the last lines of the Gospel of today are very encouraging. Anong sabi ni Jesus? "But when these signs begin to happen, stand erect and raise your heads, because your redemption is at hand." Ano bang ibig sabihin ng ating Panginoong Jesus sa atin? Sinasabi lang niya, yes, all of this will indeed happen. But all of this will pass away. And they will only usher you into a better situation. Kumbaga sinasabi ni Jesus, nakakatakot man itong mga pangyayaring ito, pero lilipas din ito At ang kahihinatnan niyan ay napakaganda para sa inyo. Bakit? Anong mangyayari? Sinasabi ni Jesus, your redemption will happen next. And so how are we going to apply this to our everyday life? Lalong-lalo na sa atin ngayon. This year, 2020, for me is the most memorable. Ang daming hindi makakalimutan. It started with the eruption of Taal. Sumunod, ang pandemya, hanggang ngayon, meron pa. And the past few weeks, sunod-sunod na mga kalamidad. From south to north. Until now, many are still suffering. Pero ang Ebanghelyo, it gives us courage and gives us hope. Na kahit ganito yung mga nangyayari, lahat ng ito lilipas din. At ang paanyaya sa atin is, sana yung mga paningin natin ay hindi lang nakatutok sa mga pangit na nangyayaring ito, kundi that we will see beyond them. And what is beyond them? The good things God has prepared for us. Kaya nga lagi kong inire-remind sa sarili ko, kahit ganitong nangyayari ngayon, I always remind myself, better things are coming. And God has prepared something better for us. And so the two English sayings will remind us all. You will never see the stars if your heads are bowed down. Kaya kahit hindi maganda yung nangyayari, raise your heads. Do not bow down in fear, but be courageous and have faith in God, and you will be able to see the stars. Ang pangalawa is, without the dark, you will never see the stars. Yes, we may go through darkness in life, pero ang kasunod niyan is a beautiful day. And you will never see the beautiful stars unless you go through dark moments of life.